Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, and ballyho. To all my fans of chaos all across this flat earth, my name is Mr. Rotella, and I come to you every Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern for all your misinformation needs. Make sure to hit that Rumble like button. Make sure to hit that Rumble follow button. We are coming to you live within the dome with 9,445 subscribers. Continuing our YouTube channel, Deletion Rebuild. And if this is your very first time watching the Dome, we stream in the moment history. And we are documenting the rise or the demise of the New World Order. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Always nice to start the stream with a little bit of technical difficulties. Are we here? Are we here inside the Dome? We want to welcome in 3 outs later. I think first time here inside the Dome. Welcome in 3 outs later. If you're still here after those technical difficulties, everybody say ballyho to 3 outs later. It's Tuesday, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's a great, great night. One night away from Christmas Eve. One night away from the very first ever public Dome main theater. You definitely want to be around for tomorrow night, my friends. I cannot wait. In fact, after our first musical break, we are going to check out a trailer of the movie we'll be watching tomorrow night together. But what are we going to get into tonight, my friends? I'll tell you what we're going to be getting into tonight. We're going to start things off with a little bit of Hunter Biden went on the Sean Ryan show, and Hunter Biden says there was no laptop. We're going to check that out tonight, everybody. Not the freaking, he did a 5-hour podcast with Sean Ryan. We are definitely not checking out that whole thing, but we are going to check out maybe like 15 minutes of it, 15 minutes worth of it. Then, my friends, this is something that I definitely want to check out. We want to watch the Prime Minister of Australia talking about the gun buyback, talking about new restrictions coming to their social media. My friends, this is what we're going to see all across the world in places that don't have a constitution, places that don't actually have free speech as a human right. They have it as a what do they have it as? They have it as a privilege? Well, we have it as a right. So we're going to check out what Australia's doing. That's going all the way around the world soon. And then, my friends, we're going to end the night with President Trump taking some questions from the media yesterday. He does get into some Epstein things, so we're going to check that out. But before we do any of that, let's go inside the world-famous Dome chat and see who's joining us. Who do we got inside the chat tonight? Let's take a look. We've got Elite Domer Lori. Hi, Lori. Elite Domer Finno. Elite Domer Speaker of the Dome. Sharon's here. Elite Domer Finno. I think I see Elite Domer D in here. What's up, D? Welcome in, Elite Domer M. Wiles. Elite Domer Florida Pats. Elite Domer Campfire Starter. Silver Wizard. How's everybody doing? I do have some presents to open, but maybe we wait. Maybe we wait for some more Domers to get here, huh? Whenever the stream starts with technical difficulties, people will click in. They'll be like, "Oh, maybe Mr. Rotella's not even going to join us tonight," and then they disappear. I really don't know what's going on with that. I thought I figured it out. What's up, Elite Domer? Fun. What's up, Sin? Nice to see you. My day was actually going great, D. Thanks for asking, Elite Domer D. My day was actually going great. I had my first good day in a couple weeks today, and nice to report. I did have a good day today. Really looking forward to coming here and streaming tonight. So when something like that happens, I've been starting the OBS. This is behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't know about. D knows about it. I start the OBS before, and then like a couple minutes before, and then I hit the go live for the Rumble Studio, and I don't know what's going on. Does it matter, Mr. Rotella? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your behind-the-scenes streaming problems, Mr. Rotella. Just entertain us. Make us laugh. Be our monkey. Ely Domer Florida Punt says, yay for you, Mr. Rotella. More good days to come. I think so too, Florida Pats. I do. I think so too. I had a neighbor drop off some cookies today. Should I eat one? Should I eat one on stream right now? Let's go get... My door has been knocked on more in the last week than it's ever been knocked on in my entire life. Is it freaking me out? Maybe just a little bit, but not a lot. So look at this, guys. Good. Oh my God. So I open the door, and you know I don't want to put an age on this lady, right? That would be rude of Mr. Rotella. There's like 12 different kinds of cookies in here. God, how long did that take to make? Jay White says the back door. Jay White. Jay White. Jay White's been gone from the Dome for like a month, and that's one of your first ever. That's one of the first things you say. We're giving Jay White a 5-minute timeout to welcome him back to the Dome. 5-minute timeout for Jay White. Lori says soft knock or hard knock. It was one of those. You know, a welcoming knock. What's up, cheesy grin, ballyho? Okay, let's see here. It looks like I'm drawn to this thing right here. Look at the, what in the world is that? Look at that. I'm drawn to this thing. What else we got in here? We got class. This looks like a classic chocolate chip. We're gonna go. Oh, what is this? What is this? Look at that. It's like just a ball. It's like a ball of chocolate. Should we eat the ball of chocolate? Mr. Rotella, not much of a sweets guy. But what was I gonna do? She was like 80 years old. Flip the tray of cookies in her face. Get out of here! All right, we're gonna eat this. Holy shit! There's peanut butter inside. Oh my God! Look at that. We might just finish that right now, too. Holy shit. Ballyho neighbor. Let's put these back on. Ballyho neighbor. Chocolate and water, always a good combo, don't you think? Lori says, trying to get on your good side, I'm sure, Mr. Rotella. It's Pookie and Blacktooth, says fun. M. Wild says, old ladies can cook like a mofo. Is that what I should have said? You must cook like a motherfucker, miss. I did call her miss. The older ladies always like it when I call them miss. I call any lady miss. I think ma'am is a bad word. Am I wrong, ladies? Am I wrong? Sometimes I say that and like women go fucking nuts that I call them miss. No, don't call me that. I don't know. I like miss. Miss is much better than ma'am. Elite Domer Noah's Ark joining us. What's up, Noah? Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Aram, nice to see you. Ballyho Aram. Speaking of Aram. Sharon's here. Tell me about these. Christmas crackers. Sharon's here sent me a Christmas gift today, guys. We got Christmas crackers. Let's open up one of these right now, huh? I got like 4 of them in here. I got 4 of them in here. Let's see. Noah's Ark says, "What's my streak?" I think you're at. Oh wow, there's like 8. Look. Are these things gonna explode? Can you hear the bell? There is a bell in there. Can you hear the bell? Illy Dome Stop Believin' is here. That's great. I was hoping Dome Stop would be here. Okay, so tell me, what am I supposed to do? Should I hold it? Should I hold it this close to my face? I think I'm supposed to pull it apart and then we see what's inside. This is like some UK tradition that we had no idea about here in the States. All right, here we go. Ready? No, left hand one. We should have made a bet. We'll make a bet later on. We got 8 of them to open between tonight and Christmas morning. You know me so well. It's a bottle opener inside. Look at that. Just in case I want to drink and drive. There we go. Okay, there we go. At least it didn't explode, says D. I mean, it might have. Knowing the dome, D, it might have. We'll get Mr. Rotella. We'll make his mustache explode. Illy Domer Brad joining us. Ballyho Brad, nice to see you. M. Wow says self-destruct on live stream. I think I've actually done that a few times. I think every time we talk about the Epstein files, I self-destruct. Illy Domer Andy joining us. Ballyho Andy, nice to see you. Aram says, Dome Stop, I remember you from real life a few hours ago, says Aram. Well, that was fun. We'll open up another one throughout the night. Let's get started, shall we? Sharon's here says, I sense a new tradition. What, Christmas crackers? I'd rather have some saltines. Let's get started the way we always do, with a little bit of PJ's Picks.
Here's a quick instructional video on how to get the best out of your Rumble. Making sure that you're live, so you can see bottom left corner live. When it's red dotted, that means you're live. Let's make sure you watch it in the highest quality. There's a cog on the right hand side. Click that cog, make sure it's on the highest setting possible. There we are, over and out. Back to you, Mr. Rotella. Bye now.
Remember, my friends, PJ's Picks is brought to you by Methylene Blue. If you would like your own bottle of Methylene Blue, go to thealexjonesstore.com/dome. Pick up a bottle or a subscription today. I have the monthly subscription. In fact, if you buy anything off of thealexjonesstore.com/dome, you get what you want and I get 10%. We are an official affiliate of the Alex Jones Store. Stream cheers. I think I finally nailed that ad read after a month and a half of doing it. Nailed it.
December 23rd, 1823.
Was the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Clement C. Moore's Christmas poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, is first published in upstate New York's Troy Sentinel newspaper. 1948. In Tokyo, Japan's former premier Hideki Tojo and 6 other Japanese leaders during World War II are hanged for war crimes.
Ouch.
1805. Joseph Smith Jr.,
I would much rather have a shooting squad than hanging.
Principal founder of the Mormon religious movement, is born in Sharon, Vermont.
Oh, I thought that this was the day that he found the golden stones.
1968. North Korea releases the 82 crew members of the U.S. intelligence ship Pueblo 11 months after they were captured by Pyongyang. The ship's commander, Lloyd Booker, after he and his crew arrived in neighboring South Korea.
I can't begin to tell you how happy my crew is to see this side of that line that divides this country in two.
And 1986.
I have no idea what that was about.
The experimental airplane Voyager completes the first non-stop, non-refueled flight around the world. Voyager, piloted by Dick Rutan and Gina Yeager, lands safely at Edwards Air Force Base in California. And born on this day, Susan Lucci of TV's All My Children.
Wow, slow news day.
Ross Simpson, The Associated.
Who the heck was that? Sharon's here. Was today the creation of the third? Was today the? Oh my goodness! Pardon, Mr. Rotella. Was today the creation of the Federal Reserve? Today? Don't Stop Believing says, tell him Sharon's here. Don't Stop says, he told our dad and he's had to put up with me. Tell him Sharon's here? Tell who? Me? What are we talking about inside the chat? Sometimes I have no idea what even goes on inside of our chat. No idea at all. I think today was the day that the Federal Reserve was created. If only we had a short documentary that told us about that, huh?
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
What's up, Elite Domer MFT? Nice to see you. What's up, Elite Domer Outlawed Dogs? Welcome in. Let's get that cat cam out of here. Sharon's here. Was today the day that the Federal Reserve was created, or are we just watching this for no reason? Sharon's here sent me this, and she's like, this is a little slow, but it's very informative. I'm like, oh, well, that's a great sell. And all your freedoms production. I like it. Ooh, in a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell. I set out on a journey to make a film about whether or not there was a law requiring Americans to pay an income tax, or was the tax a fraud being perpetuated by the American government. What's up, Elite Domer Hungry Planet? Welcome in. This process of discovery brought something much more dangerous and frightening to my attention. Now I will bring it to yours. In 1913, America was a free country. Then a band of powerful bankers achieved their fathers' and great-grandfathers' goal. America has never been the same. I hope someone else is gonna talk during this. Am I gonna do all the work? Soon the world will not be the same.
The year was 1913.
Oh, thank God.
Woodrow Wilson was president, and powerful banking interests, who had been trying for years, finally achieved their long-term goal of a silent coup d'etat by taking control of the American government.
Coming up after this, I'm going to open up another gift from Sharon's here. It's pink. I don't want to interrupt this documentary too much, so it's pink and it looks fluffy. What do you think it could be? All right, let's learn about the Fed.
The first thing they did to accomplish their takeover was convince Secretary of State Philander Knox to lie to the American people and tell them that the 16th Amendment, the Income Tax Amendment, had been legally ratified by the states when it was not. The bankers knew that this tax would ultimately end up in their pockets.
What's up, Captain? What's up,
because of
PNW
this
Elite
fraud,
Domer?
the American people were led to believe
3 outs later says, don't open that. It's Coke, man. I hope it's Coke. Let's be up all night, my friends. A Unisparkle Fluffy Stuffy. Welcome back, Jay White. So today was the day that the Fed was created. That's why we're watching this. Little Philly, welcome in. And everybody, please say ballyho to 3 outs later if you haven't already, joining us, I believe, for the first time.
there was now a tax on their labor. Congress and the president are completely aware of this fraud, and it was even cited in a recent court case.
If you examine the 16th Amendment carefully, you would find that a sufficient number of states never ratified that amendment. U.S. District Court Judge. In 2003,
That very
they
same
said
year,
that.
the bankers committed their second and by far the most diabolical fraud ever perpetrated on the American people by bribing senators to pass the Federal Reserve Act without the required constitutional amendment.
All in favor, say aye.
They did this during Christmas vacation, when many senators were home celebrating the holidays with their families. And that's how the unconstitutional Federal Reserve Act came into being. They were very clever.
Do I believe that there's a new world order? Do I believe that there's a global cabal that runs everything? I do, because it was so easy to do up until like around now. I think setting it up was the easiest thing that you could possibly do. Who would freaking know anything? What's up, Elite Domer Habs? Nice to see you.
And they understood that whoever issued the money for America would control the government.
There was no C-SPAN back then.
The bankers won, and the American people lost, because most politicians will sell their soul for $1.
There was no
And now the
dome
Federal
covering
Reserve
the everyday events.
could issue dollars legally. As Mayor Rothschild said, give me control of a nation's money supply,
Mayor Rothschild,
and I care not who makes its laws. He knew that he and the other bankers would now control the laws of the nation. Government gave these bankers one of its most important powers, and now had to borrow money from them and pay interest to finance the government. So the American people were forced to lower their standard of living and pay a graduated income tax to the government, just so the government could give these bankers more profits. President Woodrow Wilson, who signed the Federal Reserve Act into law, later said, in regret, I am a most unhappy man. I have unwittingly ruined my country. A great industrial nation is now controlled by its system of credit. We are no longer a government by free opinion, no longer a government by conviction and the vote of the majority, but a government by the opinion and duress of a small group of dominant men.
3 odds later says, how does the Federal Reserve affect Canada? Well, once you become the 51st state, it will.
The Federal Reserve was created by Congress in 1913, and it was entrusted with the power granted originally to the Congress by the U.S. Constitution to coin money and regulate the value thereof.
From freedom to fascism. Let's begin our journey and discover how these two frauds changed America. We'll start with the IRS. That's my old-timey news voice. The only difference between the tax man and the taxidermist is that the taxidermist leaves the skin.
What's your name?
Jan Crafting?
Hi, Jen. I'm Aaron Russo.
That's
I
Venice
produced the
Beach.
movie
Is this a joke? Am I gonna
No,
make
no,
it
that's not a joke.
Okay.
No.
I know that building behind her. They sell pizza.
Bette Midler, many movies. I'm doing a feature film, and my film is about my quest to find out whether or not people pay income taxes. Do you pay an income tax?
Yes, I do.
You do.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a law that requires you to pay an income tax?
Have I ever read it? You mean in the page, black and white? No,
Yeah.
no.
So you pay the income tax, I assume.
Of late. Well, actually, no, I didn't file last year, but,
Get him!
I'm sorry, is this on film? No, I paid my tax.
My question to you is, have you ever seen a law that says you have to pay an income tax?
No one ever knows how to answer
the
this
law is
question.
that guy that wears that badge and a gun. That's the one that puts you in jail. That's the law.
Actually, I can't stand the IRS. They're evil.
Do you have any fear of the IRS?
Not really, because I'm Canadian. I think it's actually unconstitutional,
outs
is
later.
what I've heard.
Right.
But,
Holy
but to
Jesus.
avoid any hassle, I pay it.
If there was known law and I wasn't afraid of them coming in.
But
What in the world is
to
this
avoid
alien?
any hassle, I pay it.
Ladies, did you ever have to do that to your hair? Get it in the chat if you did.
If there was known law and I wasn't afraid of them coming and taking me to jail, absolutely, I wouldn't pay taxes.
Okay, then no, I wouldn't pay income taxes.
It's a no-brainer. You wouldn't pay.
I wouldn't pay it.
Why would anybody?
Because that's what they tell us we must do, else we're bad Americans.
Would you pay it?
No.
Would you pay it?
No. Why would you pay taxes if you don't have to?
Yeah,
What
no
if I
one
told
would.
you that all your money that the income tax that's paid into the income tax just goes to pay the interest on the national debt?
That's incredible. That's
Yeah.
truly incredible. I thought it was for infrastructure and all the other stuff.
The income tax is not legal because it would be a direct tax and it is not apportioned as the Constitution demands.
If it's against the Constitution, then why are we doing it?
Tally ho, Elite Domer Wally. The power to the tax is the power to destroy. Tally ho, Elite Domer Wally. Welcome in. It kind of feels like we're getting screwed. We get it. I think we might be getting screwed. Is that another person knocking at my door? An Aaron Russo film. Great. Interesting. Interesting. Today was the day that the Federal Reserve was created, everybody, in 1913. Someone come in that I didn't say? No, Sin. I already said hi to Sin. Elite Number Outlaw Dog says, we went from no T-tax to tax the hell out of me, daddy. True. That's not good. Habs, why not? Let's read this out loud without reading it first. As soon as we get a Republican president, Senate, and House, we can get rid of all those taxes, says Habs, right? If only we can do that. Today in, let's see, where is this? Today, at the Michigan State Capitol, where Habs is from, the Satanists displayed a Yule goat outside the Michigan State Capitol ahead of Christmas. Let's go check out the Satanist Yule goat.
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Elite Domer, do not copy, says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, do not copy. Oh, after this, remind me to open up Sharon's present. There it is, everybody, in all of its glory, the Yule goat. Kind of festive for a Satanist. I was thinking there were going to be a lot more severed heads. Habs, how does it feel to have this on your state capitol lawn? Elite Number Habs says the Michigan Capitol is Satanist with or without the goat. I don't want to know what they do to this thing. I mean, are they going to tell me about it, or are they just going to show it to me? Like, what does it represent? Obviously, it represents Baphomet, but This exhibit is not owned, maintained, promoted, supported by, or associated with the state of Michigan or the Michigan State Capitol. Well, thank God it's on the Capitol grounds. Elite Number Arm says, not everything is the devil. Oh, wait. Yes, it fucking is, says Arm. Hab says the goat is a hoax. Are we still talking about the Satanist goat? 3 outs later says, don't show the immigrants the goat. All right. Before we get into Hunter,